liberation is started right here in Burkina Faso.
What is all of this about? The diaspora coming back to Burkina Faso. What is it about? Just give me your thoughts about it, how you understand it, and help me clarify it to other people watching.
For me, it's about coming home and about making an investment in the community that's trying to grow, that wants to grow and wants to include.
What Traoré is doing, he has become a benchmark through which other African leaders can be measured. Sometimes it's not in the length of time that you're in office which matters. It's how urgent you want to change certain things. But unfortunately, some of our leaders don't even have a clue.
When I was leaving Toronto, Pearson, I got a glimpse of myself in the mirror, pulling my bags and going through. And I got so emotional because at the moment when I looked at myself, I was like, I am going home.
Across Africa, something powerful is happening. Africans in diaspora are coming back home. The African Diaspora Development Institute, ADDI, was created with one mission: to bring Africa to the world and the world back to Africa. And now, that vision is becoming reality. Hundreds of diasporans are returning to Burkina Faso, not just to visit, but to build, to invest, and to create a future. Because here in the Sahel region, in Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, a new story is being written. Led by figures like Captain Ibrahim Traoré, these nations are beginning to show what Africa can become on its own terms. Howdy guys, it's your boy Menapolee here again. Guys, I'm currently at the international airport here in Burkina Faso. I can't raise my camera up because of security around the airport. Anyways, I'm here to pick up I don't know if you guys are aware that there are some Afro descendants, Afrikaners, black Africans who are in the diaspora that are coming to Burkina Faso to retrace their roots, retrace their history, and connect with the Burkina Faso culture. A lot of them will be coming to Burkina Faso to receive to receive a residence permit, and I think some of them will also get passports and all of that. So anyways, I'm here at the airport. Some of them will be landing today. This is the airport, the international airport. The main entrance is at the other side, but if you look closely, you can see, look at this. This is the Airport International. Anyways, so I'm picking up one of the Afro descendants, one of the people coming to Burkina Faso. There are a lot of them coming, and their flights are scheduled at different times. So in this video, I want to be able to have a conversation with them to figure out why they are here, the purpose of their visits, with the impact of Captain Ibrahim Traoré on them coming back to Africa, to Burkina Faso. So stay locked on the channel, do not go anywhere. All right guys, wait, calm down. Hi, how are you?
I'm good to see you.
It's good to see
I
you.
was so concerned. I just left your video. Lennox. I've seen you in all the videos.
This is Mohammed.
Okay.
Lennox
Mohammed?
Lennox is actually in Nigeria now.
Okay.
Yeah,
You all look same. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. How are you?
Hi.
Guys, this is Lady O. I've been waiting for her for a while.
Hi, Burkina.
She's here now.
I'm here.
And I'm very, very excited to see her.
I'm here, Burkina.
So we're able to get your luggage?
Yes,
Where
we
is
found
it?
our luggage.
Yes.
It's over there.
It's over here, right?
Luggage now, yeah.
Okay, cool. So what's the plan?
So that is Dr. Arikana. So we're all going back together now.
Okay.
And I think we're gonna be going to the hotel.
To the hotel? What hotel are you staying in?
Lancaster.
Lancaster.
Yeah.
Okay, all
So
right.
can you meet me there?
I can meet you guys
All right,
there.
okay.
All right,
Bye.
so we're going to the hotel to meet with her.
Yes.
Hopefully get some conversation. All right, let's go, Mohammed.
Open my eyes, I slept through the day. Feeling uneasy, I push it away. Last night was fun, don't feel like today. Let's do it again, let's go on a date. Cause tonight I'm gonna take you out and live the dream that we've been talking about.
Okay, so please, what's your name?
I'm Ursula Garrett.
Ursula. Okay, what's your name, sir?
Errol.
Errol. Do you mind if I talk to you?
Oh no, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, what's your name?
Lynn.
Lynn. And of course, Lady O is here, but she wants to do her registration now before she goes upstairs. Okay, quick one. What is all of this about? The diaspora coming back to Burkina Faso. What is it about? Just give me your thoughts about it, how you understand it, and help me clarify it to other people watching.
For me, it's about coming home and about making an investment in the community that's trying to grow, that wants to grow and wants to include the African diaspora from all over the world to come back home to Burkina Faso and help the country grow.
Interesting. Okay, so this is the first time you're here in Burkina?
No, this
Second
is my
time.
second.
Amazing. Okay, what has been your experience like so far, right? Being back here?
Oh my God! Last time I came, I thought I was treated like very special, like royalty, but this time has surpassed that. It has surpassed that. Everybody here is so wonderfully generous and warm, and it just feels good to feel like you're welcome. And everybody, all the native people that I've talked to so far have said welcome, welcome. And we all want to feel welcome no matter where we go, right?
Okay, that's amazing. So what country are you coming from?
So I'm coming from the U.S.
The U.S. Oh wow, that's interesting. And of course, coming back here, how does it make you feel being connected to the African culture, an African country like Burkina Faso?
It makes me feel like this is a place that I should have been all along.
Okay.
Because I feel so connected. And the first time I came here, I didn't know anybody. But it felt like I knew everybody.
Everyone.
Everybody just kind of felt like family. I'm in a country of family members.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, amazing, amazing. All right, sir. Now to you. My name is Mena.
Mena.
Yes. YouTuber from Nigeria.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm actually exploring like I don't know what it's called. What do you guys call it? Is it the Afro diasporans, or what is it called exactly?
Well, there are many different names.
Okay.
Because not a lot of some people haven't yet come to that realization that they are Africans.
Okay.
You see, so there's a transition going on. So for us, I mean, we've been on this journey for quite some time.
Really? How long?
Yeah. Well, since birth, I should say.
Yeah.
Because we're originally from Jamaica.
Wow.
So this is all part of that journey, you know, and understanding and realizing our history, where we're at now, where we need to be, and to, you know, the ancestors are calling us home.
Interesting. Okay, so this is your first time here?
No, we were
Second.
here last year.
So what is the difference between what you guys did last year and now?
Well, it's still a process in terms of what's happened last year and what yet to happen today. But the anticipation is building, is growing.
Okay.
For this year. So last year was phenomenal.
What is the benefit of you coming back to Burkina Faso? What is the benefit of, this is called ADDI, am I correct?
Yes.
It's an acronym for what exactly?
Yes. ADDI, African Diaspora Development Institute.
African Diaspora Development Institute. Okay.
Dr. Arikana is, of course, the head. A lady who we revere, and of course, you know, she's fantastic.
Oh, okay.
Her journey, also we've looked at her history and what she's done and what she continues to do, and she's an inspiration, not just to us, but I hope to
a lot of other Africans around the world.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are the benefits for yourself and the other people within your group? What are you guys benefiting from this particular trip from Burkina Faso?
Well, this trip is building on last trip.
Okay.
The last trip we started to set some foundations, and of course, no conversation will be complete without mentioning His Excellency Ibrahim Traoré.
All right, guys. So I'm currently at the hotel, and Lancaster Hotel, where the diasporans are currently residing. So they've actually distributed them to different hotels here in Ouagadougou. Of course, you can see some of the diasporans over there. Some of them are here registering, you know. So I'm just quite excited about what Captain Ibrahim Traoré is doing, you know, trying to ensure that people connect to their roots. Afro diasporans connect to their roots, and Burkina Faso is one of such countries leading that initiative, and it's very, very interesting. ADDI isn't just talking about change, they are bringing it to life. They've attracted accomplished diasporans back to Burkina Faso, and one of them is Lady O. Lady O is the founder of List Inc., a leadership and personal development company focused on coaching, health and wellness, entrepreneurship, and empowering young people. Before this, she held leadership roles within the Toronto Transit Commission, managing the daily operations of 31 subway stations, a position that demands precision, discipline, and real responsibility. And she's not stopping there. She's currently pursuing a double master's degree in divinity, specializing in youth, family, and education. So when someone like this chooses to come back to Africa, you have to ask why. So I'm here again with Lady O. Lady
All checked in.
I want to be sure, what is your full name?
So it's Opa Favel Marsha Hope Day.
Oh my God.
That's why they call me Lady O.
All right. So how do you feel being back in Burkina Faso?
Oh my goodness, I am so emotional. I was sharing with Dr. Arikana when I was leaving Toronto, Pearson, I got a glimpse of myself in the mirror, pulling my bags and going through. And I got so emotional because at the moment when I looked at myself, I was like, I am going home. I felt I'm going home. Now, I've called Canada my home since I was 12 years old. And I've had my journey in Canada. I'm going to be 50 years old.
Are you sure? You look 16 to me.
Thank you. I'm going to be 50 July 2026.
Okay.
So I feel like I've given 50 years to the Americas, and now I have the next 50 here. And this is the first time visiting Africa, period. I've never left Canada to come to Africa. So for it to be Burkina Faso being the first place that I've ever set foot on the motherland, it's such... it's hard to articulate, but I shared before that this is like a homecoming, and I just felt a purpose for me being here. Now, what else is gonna unravel, what else is gonna unfold while I'm here, I have no idea, but I'm open for it. I'm embracing it. I'm so happy to have met you, Menapolee, and all your content on social media, helping and showing the positive side of Burkina Faso, and also Mohammed. I've been watching you too. Come get it. Right? Yeah, but you guys have been so instrumental in showing the positive side of Burkina Faso, showing all the narratives, the true narratives about Burkina Faso. So I'm so happy, reached out to you and you've reciprocated, and here we are. And I am just open to this experience. Thank you so much, Captain Ibrahim Traoré. Viva la Burkina Faso.
La patrie au le monde.
La patrie au le monde. Oh my goodness. And also thank you to ADDI, Dr. Arikana Traoré Crow, for her vision in the African Diaspora Development Institute and all of her hard work, and what Dr. Arikana has been able to put together with the government of Burkina Faso is just amazing. Also, she has an amazing team with her, Awa, Idris, VP. There's so many of them, and just to actually get to meet them in person is just amazing. Just as meeting you in person is amazing. And just the first contact, when we came off of the airplane, we were welcome on the tarmac. We had a personal reception, going to the VP lounge, getting all our documents processed, and then get a police escort, right? Not because there's security issues, but just showing the friendship, the high respect that the government has for ADDI, just for us to feel welcome and let the Burkina babe know that we're here, we're back again. So all those are just the visuals of it. So I tell people, the police escort is not because there's high security, it's because of just showing the level of camaraderie, of solidarity, and just showing the specialness, the uniqueness of us coming back home. So thank you so much for that special welcome and that feeling of royalty of us coming back. And we're coming back bringing our gifts, bringing our passions. I was speaking to you briefly about their brain drain that they did in the African diaspora, but also in African himself, where they took all of us and took us back into the Americas. And now we're coming back and we're bringing all our expertise, all our passion, all of our lived experience. So to help in any way possible. Everybody has been so welcoming, so accommodating, so friendly. Everybody that I've met has been so, their heart eye contact. It's amazing, everybody. So thank you so much. I look forward to the 2 weeks I'm going to be here. Hopefully you can hang around much more and hopefully be a part of the celebration of what we're going to be doing here. But that's so much I can say, but that's as much as I can say right now.
Okay, guys, she has had a very, very long flight, and we want to leave her. So what we'll be doing is we have a couple of days to spend with her. There's going to be like an event that'll be happening. There'll be a press conference. Hopefully we'll get to be part of those. Also have a chance to meet her again. So the conversation is not stopping here. We'll extend the conversation as we go along. So stay locked on the channel. Do not go anywhere. Hi.
Do I wear sunglasses or what?
No, you're good. You're good.
Be AI filtered, but I probably wouldn't start it with the diaspora gets on my freaking nerve, okay?
I won't.
All right, so feel free, go ahead and start from where you stopped, where you started from. Take it from there.
So my name is Salv Dongale, very passionate about the diaspora being involved in building Africa. Why? Because the Chinese are showing us the way, but we're not paying attention. If you go to the United States, there's a Chinese restaurant, Chinese buffet at every corner, and that money they send it to China to develop industries. Africans in the diaspora, what we do, we like to go to Disney World, Disneyland, spend $20,000, $30,000, $40,000. If a brother in Africa wants just $1,000 to start a little chicken farm, we tell them no. We need to let go of that attitude of selfishness. It doesn't help Africa at all. I really have a strong message to the diaspora. Why? Because we all know about the death of Thomas Sankara, betrayed by a brother. We heard about the death of Sylvanus Olympio,
Patrice Lumumba,
Gaddafi, Julius Nyerere. All those guys were betrayed by a brother who was breaking bread with them. So that betrayal continues today. People talk about, I love Ibrahim Traoré. I love Ibrahim Traoré to death. They live in Canada, they live in the US, they live in France, Belgium, the UK. When it comes to come down to the ground here to really take care of business and lift that revolution so the whole world can take notice of it, they don't show up. You go to California, they're over there in California. They in a not fancy wedding. And I know families in the United States, when they travel, they spend $4,000, $5,000 a pop. All that money can be used to develop this continent. This continent needs a diaspora the same way the Chinese have done it. If we cannot pay attention, then we are stupid. I'm sorry to use those strong words. Think about it. Every Chinese that you see around the world is a potential spy for the Chinese government. Isn't that true or not?
Very true.
When Africans going to start taking notice that we need to copy the Chinese to the T, because what they do is working. Not only we don't copy them, but we waste our money left and right. You look at the Lebanese, they are a tight community. The Jewish, tight community. The Arabics, tight community. I mean, you name it, they have tight communities helping each other to lift each other up. Us Africans, we spend time competing about who's got the best Mercedes, who's got the best Toyota Prado, who gives a crap about all that.
It seems we've lost the sense of community that we actually have here in Africa.
Yes.
But once you go outside of Africa, the sense of community is over. So there's this individualism that everyone is actually, having. Myself, my family, and I.
That's correct.
That's all. So what you're trying to say now is you're trying to encourage the diasporans to come back to Africa, invest in Africa, not just financially, but the knowledge that they've gathered from over there, they can come back here and pour all of that in Africa. Is that correct?
That is very true. The thing is, there's a lot of smart people in Africa. We already know that. Unfortunately, there's a vacuum in those developed nations called scholarships. The scholarship is a mechanism to swallow up all the intellectual know-how. The power of the brain of Africans is swallowed up in that vacuum. And when those people see all the luxury that is on the other side, because Africans love luxury, unfortunately, nothing wrong with luxury, but luxury can distract the crap out of you. Once they see that luxury, we have lost them. When they come to Africa, they say it's dirty, it's dusty, people don't smell good. Come on, you were born here. Are you kidding me? Why would you join the bandwagon of the white community to insult the people that you grew up with? We need to stop that crap. Intellectual property from Africans is not serving Africa, it's serving the other side. And mind you, they don't need us over there. They don't need us. They're in cruise control. Whether we're there or not, those fancy highways going to continue to be built. Those fancy hotels are going to be built. Those fancy airports going to be built whether we are there or not. Who needs Africans know-how? This land. But everybody's proud to live in the UK, in Canada, the United States. We need to stop the bleeding of intellectual property out of Africa, if that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense. So what is your message? First of all, how long have you been in Burkina Faso?
I've been here for about 2 weeks. I came before everybody because I'm really here to showcase my determination to support Ibrahim Traoré, the president of this great nation. This guy is sent by God, and any African who opposes him does not deserve to be called African. Let me tell you, Ibrahim Traoré is an answer of millions of people's prayer. So God answer your prayer, and then you're not lifting the leader? Go lift that leader up, show up here, bring capacity, bring value in this country. Instead of blowing your money at Disney World, Disneyland, those guys are trillionaires. You can spend $20,000 here and start a chicken farm, fish farm. You can create a small industry to package food. You know, how do you call that, my brother? Packaging, food packaging, food transformation. People throw mangoes in the market because they have no way to refrigerate that product. But if we come here, we create capacity. We create factories that are conditioning the food to be shipped around the world. It's going to create economic growth. It's going to create an incredible commonwealth in Africa. So the diaspora, I urge them to stop being asleep. You know, when you're in class, you are sleeping, what people do, they nudge you. Yeah. That's what I'm doing right now with the diaspora. They need to be nudged because they are sleeping on the wheel. And when you sleep on the wheel, you're going to crash eventually. All right, so tell me about ADDI. And a lot of people do not know that ADDI exists, and they do not know how to connect to ADDI. So tell me about ADDI and how the diasporans can connect to ADDI. What is the easiest way they can join what is happening right here in Burkina Faso? So how did ADDI came about? About 7-8 years ago, Dr. Arikana Chiumbori was the founder of this incredible organization. She was an ambassador to the African Union, to the U.S. And she was really vocal about the fact that France and all the Western nation are siphoning so much wealth out of Africa. Not to use the word stealing, but that's exactly what it was. She was absolutely outraged. From compassion and empathy, she was like, how can you do that to my people? You steal their breakfast, their lunch, and their dinner, and their snacks. That's got to stop. And then you run around the world talking about moral. We are the defender of good morals and bull crap. So Dr. Arikana, she got sacked. She got let go from the African Union. Wow. But you can sack her, but the movement cannot die. She's created ADDI in my city, Houston, Texas. Wow. I have a bunch of friends who were there at the inception of ADDI. They created a movement that's going to connect the diaspora and Africa. She wanted to create a bridge so we can meet in the middle and start a massive exchange of knowledge, economic strength, so the diaspora can be involved. A lot of African Americans don't even like the United States. The current president we have right now, Donald Trump, he pissed the crap out of everybody. So you can empty out the United States if you really try, right? How about they come to Africa? This is a massive land. You can fit China, the United States. You can fit the majority of Europe in this Africa. Land and still have place. We have land upon land. So African Americans, this is their land. They were kidnapped out of here. Many of them are multi-millionaires in the United States, but they're wasting their lives around, turning around, going on cruises every 2 weeks. Come here to America, to Africa. Come invest here. And most of them, if they behave well, they get the red carpet. That I don't even get. I was born in Africa, but they get a better red carpet than me. I don't mind it. We want them to come here and add capacity, bring value. So ADDI is one of those connector. To join ADDI, all you have to do is to go to myaddi.org. You can become a member, you can receive emails, you can connect to the community. There's a lot of people very passionate about Africa, like me within ADDI. I'm one of the chair of ADDI in the United States.
Wow.
Actually, in the Houston, the city of Houston, I'm the chair of Houston.
Yeah.
And this is a dream coming true because I'm so passionate about Africa. I'm willing to die for Africa.
Wow.
Okay, people talk about terrorism and war. You are here for 2 weeks now. What did you see?
Well, everybody knows that the Department of State in the United States knows who financed terrorism. France financed terrorism in Africa. The United States financed terrorism right here because they create a perimeter where nobody wants to go, so they can take the gold, the diamond,
resources,
the uranium, the cobalt, the lithium, the manganese. That's the way they operate. They create chaos so they can manage that chaos and take off with our resources. I have a message to the rest of the world, whether it's France. I speak perfect French, by the way. The United States, you guys, we have given everything to you guys. Everything. You've been taking our resources for centuries. It started with human resource, the slaves. They built the United States and the Caribbean for 300 years, free labor. You took our resources, you killed our parents, you've done all kinds of abominable things in Africa. We say nothing. But right now, by all means, we're asking you guys to leave us alone. Do not cause terrorism in our land anymore. We are aware of your hypocrisy. You guys are the one funding ISIS and all those nasty organizations so you can steal our resources. There is no terrorism here. I can hang out around Ouagadougou. There's nobody attacking me. There's peace here. It's contained. This nation is determined to show Africa that we can handle business. And we're not going to let people come here continue to steal our resources and we say nothing about it. And they're going to find us on the way. I'm determined to let the world know that we are ready for a fight.
All right, so 2 more questions before I leave you. The first one is, I forgot the first one. Well, let me ask this. What is the... Okay, yeah, I remember now. Sorry. So the first question is Burkina Faso the only place that ADDI has its foot in, or are there other countries that you guys are actually visiting?
Well, we cover 6 regions when it comes to ADDI.
Okay.
6 regions. Don't ask me how big the region is, but the Caribbean. Hello, my sister from Cameroon. The Caribbeans, we have the United States, we have Canada, we have ADDI in Europe. ADDI is basically everywhere you find black folks. Okay, as long as you are willing to be a chair of ADDI, you have to prove yourself first, and then we're going to give you an opportunity to prove yourself. But it's important to join that movement. You know, Marcus Garvey had a pretty amazing movement back in the days. There's quite a few movements like this, but this one, we cannot afford to fail. If we fail this time, we're done. And President Ibrahim Traoré, we have his support. We have the support of his government. They are very smart. Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali, those are the 3 guys basically moving the needle in terms of being free from the colonial master. And I think they're doing a great job. We're going to continue to support them as long as they let us. Many of us are becoming Burkinabés, or at least get the green card from here. And we're going to continue to support this nation because they deserve it. They've done a lot. Another thing, why Burkina Faso? Thomas Sankara, everybody knows in 1987, he was taken out of this world because of François Mitterrand. The president of France did not like him. Taken out to give power to Blaise Compaoré, right? So now, from Thomas Sankara, you have Ibrahim Traoré. This city is supposed to be the Mecca of Pan-Africanism. And I'm going to work diligently in making this city the Mecca of Pan-Africanism. We're going to see thousands of people coming to Burkina Faso. All the Pan-Africans who are passionate about the fight, they will come here so we can break bread and discuss best strategies to really be free from the Western grip.
Yeah. So I want to just I want to say something just to add to everything you've said. One of the things I notice about Africa and why it seems the West has a foothold on us is that, you know, the West, what they do very well is they control the media. They do a lot of things to put out their own information in the media, their own narrative.
Correct.
You know, so I think that it's high time we Africans, especially what ADDI is doing, we should begin to look at how can we begin to put out our own information out there, prioritize media, prioritize where are the eyeballs at, and where can we put out And let's put out our information out there, because, for example, ADDI is something that I'm just finding out about here in Burkina Faso. But I think it's something that needs to be a priority. So just something I wanted to put out there. If we can control our own narrative, our own our own media, the West would have very little say about what is happening.
Correct.
Yeah. So that's what I just want to say. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much.
I'm very, very grateful.
My
Thank you
pleasure.
so much.